Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be showcasing in my opinion the top 15 mods that have either been created or are still being updated in 2022. Let me know what your top mod is this year in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into the good stuff. Alex's Mobs is today's first mod in my top 15 mods of 2022. This mod really brings extra life to Minecraft with over 80 new mobs, with more being added every couple of months, as well as some new items. All mobs in this mod are so unique, with some being from real life and some being from fantasy. It even has its own boss called the Voidworm, which can be summoned after defeating the Ender Dragon and will reap amazing rewards. This is the only boss in the mod for now, as it was the celebration of the 50th mob, but this mod is getting close to its 100th mob, so you'll never know what could be in the mix. This next mod may not be known to many, but I really love it, and this is called the Legend Sword. I did a showcase on the mod a couple of months ago, and also just playing with it in my own time has been a blast. This mod was inspired by the game Terraria by adding a range of new weapons and weapon classes which give off different and useful effects. There is a progression system with the swords to try and obtain the most powerful sword, which adds all the classes onto one sword, dealing an insane amount of damage. I was contacted by the creator to do the showcase, and I was so grateful as they added me into the painting, which was included in a new update. It recently hit its 1000 download mark, which I'm so happy about, so if you do have a chance, go check out this mod. This next mod is called End's Phantasm and slightly remakes the End dimension. What I love about this mod is that it just brings the End to life with so much decoration, resources, loot, and more. Above the End and its islands are fallen stars which are obtainable, but the ground is also filled with many trees, crystals, and the crystals' counterparts on the underside of the islands. Also underneath the End islands are oblivines, which can sometimes grow fruit on them, which can be collected and made into many consumables. There is so much more to this mod, with more always being added. Fish's Undead Rising adds a ton of mobs and enemies into Minecraft with many items. You can keep track of all the new mobs you have killed, because once you do kill them, you will get an advancement. I like this mod because there's lots of unique mobs, such as the Cactus Tyrant, Warped Firefly, Penghoul, and so much more. If you are feeling strong enough, you can go up against the mod's boss called the Skeleton King, once you craft and obtain the Skeleton Head and the Cursed King's Crown. As it is a boss, it isn't easy to fight, as it has a range of attacks to make it harder to kill, but the rewards are worth it, as it drops an item which allows you to make any nearby skeleton type mob to be neutral and fight alongside you. Shrine Structures is one of my favourite structure type mods, as it adds a range of new and unique structures across your Minecraft world. Not only this, there are so many different variants you can find, so you don't always find the same looking structure again and again. All structures vary from small shrines to extremely large shrines, all with different rewards. For example, you have the Beehive, which consists of a couple of small trees with a couple of beehives and some chests containing honey type loot. You then have a large shrine, such as the World Tree Manor, which is my favourite and contains ores, farms, a template for a base, whilst making it look amazing, especially at night. I have made a separate video showcasing this whole mod, so go and check it out to see all the amazing shrines you can find. If you're a Harry Potter fan, then you are going to love this mod. Wizarding World of Harry Potter adds many familiar spells and characters into your Minecraft world. To cast some spells, you first need a wand which can be crafted with a diamond and a stick. Once you've done this, all you need to do now is press H by default to open your spellbook and test out all of your spells. I've played this with some other people and it was so much fun fighting mobs and each other, but there's not just mobs and spells, there are also new structures which now spawn in your world for you to explore. Incendium is an amazing nether mod which expands the nether using only vanilla blocks. It adds so many features which change the nether for the better by increasing the generation height, adding new biomes and new structures. These new structures contain some great loot, so it's not just there for show. All these biomes are so cool and unique, like let's take the inverted forest. Instead of the warped trees being on the ground, they grow on the roof, and because the generation height of the nether has been increased, you can properly see the whole biome in its entirety. If you're looking for a great nether mod, this is definitely one to consider. This next mod is called Naturalist and adds a range of new real-life animals into Minecraft. Right now, there are two updates that have been released called the Woodland Wildlife Update and the Deserted Drylands Update. Each update consists of mobs relating to the biomes in the name of the update. Some mobs include the bears, deers, caterpillars for the Woodland Update, and some other mobs like the lions, giraffes, vultures are for the Deserted Drylands Update. I think what makes this quite different from Alex's mobs is that I find the mobs are more detailed in what they do, and that there is a working food chain, life cycle, all with their own unique behaviour. For example, the caterpillar will eventually turn into a butterfly after going through its chrysalis form after a few days. Savage and Ravage is definitely a challenging mod, as it adds more enemies when a raid in a village occurs. These new mobs are difficult to deal with, as one can summon small creepers, called the Griefer. One has a massive sword called the Executioner, and there are a couple more. Even though the mod does make raids harder, it adds something new and you may not even face all the new raiders, but I enjoy it because after doing so many raids it just gets easier and less fun to do, as it's always the same. They do drop nice rewards however, which can be crafted into a range of new things like armor and blocks. Pillager towers also have a nice and well deserved redesign, so if you do download this mod, expect to see the tower in an unfamiliar shape. Corail Tombstone is a mod that I've recently featured in another one of my videos. I love this mod and is definitely the go-to tombstone mod I would use, due to the amount of content that it does include. I find that a lot of gravestone mods just makes the gravestone appear when you die, for you to go and break to get all your items back, but this mod is so much more. You can customize your gravestone with a selection to choose from, as well as a new perk system, for which you can earn levels by killing mobs and enemies. You can upgrade your perks and can even obtain an enchanted key, so that when you do die, it will teleport you to your grave so you can quickly collect what you need. Even playing it on Christmas gives you 2 presents, one of which you must figure out how to open, but only once it hits the 25th of course. Cloud storage is such an easy to use storage mod, much easier than many storage mods out there. This is made by the same creator who made Alex's mobs, so you can guess that it's going to be a good mod. I love this mod because it adds a new concept to storage by using cloud storage in a literal way. You simply just need to stick a balloon to the chest, obtain a cloud chest with the same colour balloon, and boom, you have yourself a cloud storage. What's great is that you can just put chest after chest into the air, and you get an extra 27 spaces per chest. There is also more content with this mod, such as a new villager type called the Balloon Salesman, a new gun called the Cloud Blower, and even new enemies. If you don't have a great deal of knowledge of other storage mods like Refined Storage, this mod is a great one for you. The Undergarden is a mod which adds a new underground type dimension which adds a range of new blocks and mobs. This new and dark dimension includes a range of new biomes like the Frost Fields, Wigglewood Forests, Smog Stem Forests, and many more. There is also a unique dungeon called the Catacomb, where you will be presented with many challenging mobs to face, but it is worth it for the rewards you can get from the chests hidden within. You can also come across a neutral mob called the Stoneborn, which is a mob which you can trade with to give you some nice items. Don't anger them though, as they won't take any aggravation and will fight back at you. This next mod is called Ecologics, and I've recently done a showcase about this mod. I love this mod as it doesn't drastically change each of the vanilla biomes in Minecraft, but does so that it gives some of them a purpose. The beach is one of them, and all that vanilla Minecraft has is some turtles and an occasional buried chest, but that's pretty much it. Don't get me wrong, the turtles are adorable, and the chests do hold some great loot inside, but just looking at it, it does look pretty plain. Ecologics changed this biome by adding a new mob, coconut trees, and even shells. This is the same with the desert. Even in real life there isn't so much, but Ecologics adds a camel, many smaller desert temples, a prickly pear which grows off the cacti, just to give a bit more of a reason to explore this biome. More biomes such as the snowy, plains, and lush caves biomes all have been updated slightly to give it more of a nicer look and purpose. Doggy Talents is a mod that gives you so much more things to do with your furry friend. If you give your dog a training treat, you will then be able to interact with it and customize your dog to how you would like it. There is even a missing texture purposefully added in for you to create your very own dog texture. But this isn't all there is. You can now give your dog special abilities to help you fight mobs. You can also create a bed for your dog so that if it does die, you can interact with the bed to revive them. If you upgrade the wolf mount ability, it will allow you to ride the dog, and every level it has, the higher it will jump. I am a dog person, so this for me is an awesome mod, but I've said before that even if you're not a dog person, it's such a great mod to try out. Today's final mod is called the Additions O Festive, and this mod adds new season themed mobs and blocks into Minecraft. It recently had its Christmas update, which I really wanted to showcase in my previous video, however it was delayed, but it is now out and it's great. New mobs like the Christmas Spirit, Sectarians have been added in this update, as well as a new boss called the Krampus. A new dimension has also been added into this update called the Permafrost, which is a frosty dimension with many new blocks and a new mob called the Robin. If you haven't already checked out the Halloween update, then mobs like the Envoy, Tricky Treaty, Halloween Spirit, and more spawn. This season also has a boss dedicated to it called the Flame Grower, which is a massive pumpkin type creature. This mod hasn't got as many downloads like many other mods in this video, so do go and check this out because it is very underrated. That's it from me today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Whilst making this video, I hit over 2,000 subscribers and I can't believe it. Thank you everyone who has subscribed to me and watched my videos this year. I appreciate you all so much. In celebration, a £50 Amazon gift card code has been hidden in this video, so good luck trying to redeem it first. I'll leave all the links to the mods in the description below. I hope you have a great new year, and I'll catch you all in the next video.